Welcome back to the Wrestling Aroundup, where we go through the week's biggest wrestling news. But before we get into that, joining me, as always, is the world famous Terry Peters. Terry Peters, how are we doing?
Hello, hello. I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Good. That was
Lovely.
nearly two banters for the new show, so I'm going to swiftly move on. And as it's
Why?
the
I
new
just said
show,
hello in a nice,
it was
Too
polite.
jovial.
Yeah, very too
Yeah.
jovial.
no, fuck off then.
that's better, balanced out. Joining me as well, because it is a new show, we obviously have a world-class wrestling journalist in the form of Aaron Franklin. Aaron, how are we doing?
You forgot a line.
Oh yeah, he did. He just got a line.
Again, I'm sad on the fact that that's two banters for the new show, so that is his wrestling around introduction.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I still think you've missed a line out because I want to add in future wrestling booker into my name as well.
Oh, why?
Just been pitching more booking ideas, aren't I, on the old Twitter, which we'll get into because one of them is part of the news, so we'll get into that.
Right.
I can only, I can imagine what road that's going down already.
To answer your question, yeah, I'm very well.
hovering over the edit button as we speak.
Oh god, we will get there. And joining me as well is the wonderful, ever present, wonderful, world renowned. Fucking hell, Scoop L. World renowned,
Scoop L.
ever present, wonderful Scoop L.
That's the
I've
one.
completely forgot which way it is.
Just the one.
That's the one. Any scoops?
Terry T.
No.
No, fine, next one.
Brilliant.
Cheers, Scoop. I'll join us next week.
Great.
I thought I did.
No, nothing.
Thunder Rosa is still not cleared.
Is she actually not cleared though, or is she still just?
Well,
'Cause there was a whole-
Sam said it.
There was a whole thing, wasn't there, about her not actually being injured?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I've got some Fightful Select updates that came in an hour ago. So there's that one.
Yeah, go
Simon Dean is working on a new movie called Fight in the Fire.
Fucking yes.
Um,
Simon Dean's in the guy on the Segway.
As in
Yeah, yeah.
Nova.
Yeah.
Gail Kim and Giselle Shaw are currently filming The Amazing Race Canada. Chicago, Belfast, and Paris have all set records for their respective cities as sellouts for upcoming WWE house shows.
All right, there we go.
They're still hot.
I saw something about-
Naomi's backstage at GCW, apparently. I just saw that on Twitter.
I saw something about WWE tickets saying how well they're selling at the moment for a lot of shows.
Yeah, it's like
every week. They sort of
every new
seem to be
market.
saying,
It's fair. All that's inflation because it's gross. Well, inflation is gross, but I meant it's like the gross.
Right.
Venue
The
gross.
business
I know,
gross, yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, Restix was sort of saying they were selling like 93% of tickets for every show at the moment, if not more.
It's insane. It's a hot product.
Appetite for wrestling again, isn't they? I think that's what we can decide there. Right, we'll start with it then. It's first on the list. Goldberg is not happy with the way his career has ended, and he wants a 4-city retirement tour. Conrad Thompson was jokingly named, but apparently Goldberg's blocked him, so it won't be similar to Ric Flair's last match. I can't imagine. Well, he's been linked with AEW, hasn't he? I can't imagine
That's
they're gonna
rumors,
sign him.
isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know who does this. Does he do it himself? Who does he go
I
against?
think that's the way he wants to do it is go by himself. I know Eric Bischoff had tweeted Tony Khan saying put Goldberg versus CM Punk to sell at Wembley.
I would be intrigued to see that. Does that make me a bad person?
It's going to be a 3-minute match, though, isn't it?
I know, but part of me wants to see it. I don't know. That feels like a big match.
Well,
On
it
paper,
it is a big match on paper, isn't it? You would sell out Wembley on that.
I mean, that's not
headline
gonna happen,
match.
is it?
No,
I think
it's not.
you'd watch it in the same way that you slow down a motorway to see what's happening with an accident. When that's, I don't think anyone's watching that for like a 5-star classic.
What if it did though? Imagine Goldberg's first 5-star classic.
But then I think we know that Meltzer was on AEW's payroll indisputably, won't we? If he gave Goldberg CM Punk 5 stars, that would be it. There would be no more debating whether Meltzer, which legally speaking, obviously, is not on the payroll. But it hypothetically was.
I mean, what even is this? Is there an appetite to see Goldberg?
Well, Hogan and Flair did that tour in Australia, didn't they? That time.
Yeah, it did well. That.
Yeah, Brutus the fucking Bow Beefcake. AEW probably hinders it in the fact that there's not as many free agents out there now. Because you'd have to have You couldn't just have imagine just having a Goldberg match and that was it. Like it's like everyone's gone, sits down. Goldberg comes out. 10 minutes later,
you've missed it because you're still getting it.
Everyone's leaving again. Terry's taking a piss again. Misses the actually no, Terry won't miss it, would he? Like Terry took a piss. It's about as quick as a Goldberg match.
Yeah. It's quicker than a Goldberg match.
Yeah, the quickest pisser on the planet.
Well, you can't be wasting life having a piss, can you?
Yeah. The yours are insane. I don't like it.
It's because it's just like normal human behavior to go to the toilet. So he just goes, but he doesn't actually know what to do in the toilet. So he just walks in and walks back out. It's the only explanation.
Yeah. So Peters is not human. But anyway, yeah, just you'd have to just as long as it's not like a sad kind of Legends of Wrestling type thing. I know the age of it, but Bret Hart will be there.
Oh, have you seen my tweet, Lou?
Yeah. He's
I've caught. So for those listening, I have called it. Main event is going to be Goldberg versus Bret Hart, and Goldberg is going to finish the story.
So
that's what's going to happen.
That's an option. But
who else would you?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Like, is there any
Sting is the only one I can think of.
Yeah, but if you think of like,
but a lot of AEW talent. A lot of AEW talent are kind of like free to go around in the indies and stuff, aren't they? So potentially they would have the freedom to.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to see Goldberg Bray Wyatt?
No, that was more tongue in cheek because
it would have to be an old WCW fella, surely.
What's Ernest the Cat Miller up to these days?
I don't know. Who did they have? I can't think of any old Goldberg feuds though. Really, Jericho.
Jericho. They could finally have that.
Yeah. I don't know who else.
Goldberg in the ring post. He likes to hit his head on that.
No, I think if CM Punk had left AEW, and I've had a good. It would have been a bit of a guess that one. I didn't realize I was doing my research on this story today, like a proper wrestling journalist should. Did you know that Goldberg had a run in Japan in between WCW and WWE?
Yeah,
I did.
I never knew that. Yeah, he never went to New Japan. He went to All Japan.
He didn't go straight away to WWE, did he? He waited to about 2003,
but apparently he's
3, I think.
They thought he was
under contract, wasn't he? Still.
Yeah, he's on AOL.
Well, his All Japan stuff. Actually, it's all right. Get him in.
See, it's interesting because obviously it's kind of come about because Goldberg's quite public. He said that he's annoyed with WWE and he's annoyed with Vince McMahon because Vince McMahon promised him a retirement match. And obviously then all the shenanigans came out. And then Goldberg's contract obviously expired. But if you were to think of like WWE terms, who would you actually want to see him in a retirement match against?
Well, the one that you would have put him against, he almost broke his neck, so...
Oh, exactly.
Maybe they should have done. I mean, it would have been shit to finish his career in Saudi Arabia, which is what's happened basically, hasn't it? But I think if you did Roman versus Goldberg and Roman's like, I beat you, you retire sort of thing, that would have been good. But we've seen it now, haven't we?
And then Vince trolls all and lets Goldberg win. That's how the bloodline crumbles. Goldberg.
Goldberg went against Lashley, didn't he?
Yeah.
They had 2 or 3 matches. They were quite good, actually. There were long matches for Goldberg, like 10 minutes.
Samoa Joe, has he done that? That might be all right. I don't know. Just a quick one against that. I don't know.
Gunther, I think, would be a
Pass the
match.
torch.
Yeah, just let him hate each other. It's the only thing I can think of.
If he was going to lose again,
I'm curious to see, but he obviously can't beat Gunther.
He has lost a lot, though, hasn't he? Goldberg.
Don't matter, though, does it?
Recently.
He's Goldberg, isn't he?
Yeah. Like he's lost to McIntyre. Well, he beat and lost to Lashley, didn't he? In 2 matches.
Yeah.
Strowman, he lost to. Everyone forgets that.
Yeah, Brunstone.
That happened.
Lesnar. Well, that was a good feud, I thought. Lesnar Goldberg. Didn't need the title, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, got taken out by a Mongo back in the
day. Top wrestler.
Yeah. Regal. Should Regal bring him back like when Regal's allowed on the TV again.
Have the match that they should have
6 minutes. Yeah.
Right. Pigeons back, Lou.
Pigeons are going fucking mental. I'll explain more on the main show, obviously, because there's no banner on this show.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Some fucking issues with the pigeons at the moment.
We'll move on, though. So we don't know what's going to happen with Goldberg, but Tony Khan is going to make an announcement this week on Dynamite. So what do you think that is?
He's making another one?
A ratings play?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's no one to sign, is there?
I know because there'll be.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It has to be Goldberg or no one else.
I don't know. He signed somebody again this week, didn't he? Obviously, he can't go a
Commander.
week. Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, because he can't go a week without signing somebody.
Who WWE were also interested in signing. I think they're just doing it to piss WWE off at this point.
It does feel very trolley, doesn't it?
What if WWE are just like, yeah, we're interested in having him. Tony Khan signs him up, and then he can't afford to pay some of the wrestlers who are actually interested in.
I think that's
by
half what's
Triple H.
happening.
Genuinely, at what
It must
point does he?
happen that because
I was saying,
ECW used to do that to WCW, didn't they? WCW used to sign people that WWF or ECW wanted just so they didn't have them.
I was saying this to somebody the other week who regularly watches AEW. I was like, he signs these people, puts them on every 2 or 3 weeks, then you don't see him for 4 months. How on earth can you get behind anybody? And my friend was just like, well, you can't. He said, I literally can't get behind anybody that you don't see every week. It's really annoying because there's some really good people. But even he's sort of saying he's watched every episode of Dynamite. He's like, he just needs to stop signing people and just build storylines.
It's the same 10, 15 people every week on Dynamite, innit? That's the issue.
Yeah,
and then he's got about 100 other wrestlers who.
And then you have like Commander versus Jay White, and he'll sign Commander, even though he clearly doesn't need him.
Has anyone seen any of that match?
Oh God, I've seen the spot. Me and Lou had a bit on this yesterday.
It's like
I disagree with Terry on this one.
Yeah, I retweeted saying it's too much.
Botch to botch again.
I think the spot was fine.
No, it's too much.
It
was
a
bit botchy at the beginning, but you know
he
when he's
botched
doing
it, and then he botched it again.
I know, but you know when he's doing the messing about on the ropes, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa."
You don't need that twice. You only need it once.
I think that's good. It's like a footballer doing keep you up. It's taking.
No, you don't. But it makes Jay White look like a complete dweeb.
Yeah, Jay White beat him.
Still, it's like a dweeb.
So
but then he did that on the top rope, and then botched the move again.
Yeah, he did kind of botch either side of it, but the actual spot itself, I had no problem with it being there.
No, it's too much for me because people were comparing it to
it was like doing a step over. Something it was just
people were comparing it to Undertaker's old school, and I would say not that I'm a massive fan of Undertaker's old school, but I would say that was better because it's a lot quicker and Undertaker sort of hits and done it before going up on top rope. Whereas that he was literally just holding his hand.
Yeah, Jay White could have solved it better.
Yeah, I would love to look. You liken it to football. If somebody was doing keep your biz or step overs, then the defender normally just goes through them. I would like to see somebody do that, and then Jay White just push him off.
Well, Jay White won in the end, didn't he? So I guess that that's kind of what happened.
You do all these spots, and I'd love somebody to a bit like Samoa Joe's walking away from people and they're doing like bad stuff. Just somebody just to push him off.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Yeah, but you've got to get that move over for that to make sense, haven't you?
Yeah, I guess.
It's got to do it 2 or 3 times before someone can then. Otherwise, Commander looks like a deuce.
You won't see him for you won't see him for 6 months now, anyway.
Yeah, well, you see him on if you watch Dark.
No one watches Dark, do they?
Ring of Honor.
Rampage.
Yeah. No one watches Ring of Honor.
Hey, you've insulted 35 people there.
Yeah. Well,
they're solid Dark viewers.
Well, they've got
this must be
Collision
coming on,
haven't they?
What, and that'll be the same.
Well, I was just going to say this. Has that actually been announced? Or is it still
so I think this will be his big announcement.
This is the announcement.
Yeah, this is the announcement, isn't it?
I personally think the announcement's going to be CM Punk's return.
Yes, that as well. I think they should announce it this time. Just so they're not copying exactly what they did last time. Because the Boogie United Center, everyone knows when it is.
I'm interested to see what they do with it this time.
Yeah.
But I think this week will be good point. It'll be Collision, won't it? But then it was saying, was it last week that it was going to be a soft split, and now this week it's going to be a hard roster split, basically because no one wants to work with CM Punk.
Barring
about 4 people.
I think a hard split's better.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
I agree.
You can split the 200 wrestlers he's got on his roster onto the 4 shows.
And you can split all
3
his shows up as well.
I still don't understand why he didn't just set Ring of Honor up as more of the developmental brand.
Yeah, no, I agree. Ring of Honor should have been SmackDown.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean? Not
what network
in terms of what they are.
TNT.
Warner Bros.
Although Warner Bros. Apparently interested in WETV now, aren't they?
Maybe they didn't want a Ring of Honor split. Maybe they didn't want a Ring of Honor show. WWF was going to do WCW, and they flat out said, no, we don't want the WCW show.
I feel like you could have called it like AEW Ring of Honor.
Yeah, but AEW's their thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and they've not been on TV long. When WWE did WCW, they'd been on TV for a long time.
I would love to know how many people pay for Ring of Honor. Is it Wild Fight Wild?
15,000. That's the answer to that. Wrestling journalism. Scoop L.
15,000
people pay for Honor Club.
I would love to know how many wrestlers' salaries that covers in a month. Not many, I bet.
No, it must be making a loss.
Yeah.
What is it? 15 quid a month? 10,
Yeah,
15
about
quid?
that. Yeah, it's more than the WWE Network, which I think costs a lot.
So 15 times.
Right.
So you're looking at 225
Ridiculous.
grand a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that cover a few. I don't think wrestlers are that well paid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just
Oh, that.
well,
They'll be on, a lot of them will be
not
on
if they're on there.
yeah, not
pay
if
per
they're on there.
appearance as well on that one, won't they?
So my next question is then CM Punk. If it is true, let's pretend it is, and he comes out and he says there's going to be collision. CM Punk goes on collision. Is CM Punk worth all this hassle?
No.
Yeah.
Well, according to Dave Meltzer, yes, because apparently Warner Bros. Discovery wanted him on the show. That's why they're paying for it. 52 million a year.
Do we think this was going to happen regardless if Punk hadn't gone nuts and started buying?
No,
people
you
or
wouldn't.
whatever
You
he
wouldn't
did?
have. I don't think you'd have another show.
No, you wouldn't have another show. They've done it purposely to
Just
get him
for
back on
Punk.
TV.
Oh, I feel like you might have another show, but
not a
you wouldn't
brand
have to
split.
do the split. Yeah. But
I'm interested to see how it works. I mean, I kind of hope they do it. I'd like to see them do it. I'd like.
yeah.
Don't
They need
watch
something
it
else
anyhow,
because
but-
like no one watches Rampage is a lost cause at this point.
They
But
almost
they need to do something else.
They need to get rid of like dark elevation rampage and just do like you said, then just turn that into something that's
Yeah.
worth watching.
I don't know. I think with Dark and Dark Elevation, it's fine. It's like
Well, I
know
suppose people
say,
know
"Oh, I
they're more
can't-"
developmental, aren't they? But
Yeah, I can't keep watching up every week, but no one watches like NXT Level Up or Main Event. But they're still there because they just give people a chance to work, don't they? And
Yeah, for the one
Yeah.
couple
I
of
think
people
if-
who do decide to watch it.
yeah, if you
If
see
there's
them in the
not got
context of that,
else, yeah.
yeah, there's going to be some like David Bixenspan, his mates. Well, David Bixenspan, he'll be watching them. He'll be watching them all.
Well, there's been nonsense.
But the rest of them, like, just no, yeah, no, not everyone's watching that. It's fine. Like, I don't know how many people watch NXT Level Up, but I would imagine it's less than Ring of Honor.
I didn't know it
yeah, I
was a
would
thing.
guess so.
Yeah,
You didn't even know it was a thing.
I didn't know. I've heard of it. I didn't know it was his own show.
yeah. He replaced
Yeah.
205 Live in it.
Wrestling
Yes.
journalist. Right, we'll swiftly move on from that. We'll go back to actually before we do WWE, we'll do it all together. Somebody who's been heavily linked with AEW, Mercedes Moan. Yes, I know it's Monet, but she's a fucking whinger. She's lost her IWGP title, and there is what can only be described as the most horrendous video of all time, and hopefully she's getting a big backlash for it.
Well, apparently a deal was due to end anyway, wasn't it? I think
She's extended, actually.
Is she extended now?
Yeah, that's what I saw today. She extended
Oh,
with
right,
Stardom and IWGP.
That makes that match even more weirder than that she's actually lost it. Because I assumed that she hadn't signed a new deal and that's why she lost. But fair dues. But the video, oh my god,
So for anybody who hasn't seen it, she's got a ukulele or something, a tiny guitar, and
it's like a
she's
little guitar in it.
singing "The Person Sucks," and it's just
To the
awful.
tune of
It
Spider
makes-
Man.
Yeah,
The
it's-
worst-
But when The Rock did it, you're all fine with it.
no,
No.
ma-
The
ma-
worst
Yeah,
part
and
for
now the
me,
female Rock does it.
Oh,
the,
give up.
the worst part for me was when she was trying to get the crowd to sing along, and all you heard was like 3 people laugh.
I
Yeah.
wondered if that was a language barrier
I
though.
was going to say they're all Japanese. They can't
Yeah,
So
understand.
I think,
I more wonder if that was a language
But
barrier.
again,
Yeah.
you should know that, really, shouldn't you? When you
Yeah,
I think you can tell bollocks in any language, and that was the worst thing I've ever seen. It made me feel a bit sick.
Well, yeah, but when The Rock does it, it's fine, is it? So, now she's in Hollywood, another Hollywood star, Sasha Banks.
give
Mercedes
on there.
Monet
Give on there.
does it.
She's not in Hollywood.
It's
She's,
Mercedes Moan has gone exactly as I thought it would be. Nobody gives a fuck.
she's
No,
been in like
just-
3 episodes of Mandalorian, and she's done
Yeah.
nothing in any of them.
She's got about
Stars.
1,000 fans on Twitter who are weird about her, but they get weird about everyone. But no one cares. She's gone there. Yeah, nice one. You've had some matches. Do I know who she's even been against? No. Do I care? No. Has she got a 5-star match? Oh yeah, nice one. But you're not a star. Never will be. Rubbish. Not even mid card.
Carrie saying, well, no, she's the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Give off
It
it.
was like I
you,
felt
do,
like-
you don't even believe that.
I
Though.
felt like I was back in 2003 watching the Rock concerts. That's what I felt like. I mean, the Rock and wrestling is back. I thought.
Terrible. She's awful.
No,
Maybe she knows she's awful, and it's part of a gimmick.
she's experimenting before she makes a glorious return to WWE.
Bring that to the WWE.
Everyone
Always.
goes to Japan and does weird shit. Right? Look at Jericho. He does weird shit. New Japan. Everyone puts a bit of face paint on. Does some different stuff. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
No, it did, and this one didn't.
We got Lord Tensei out of it. Right? You gotta expand on your character.
Oh, she's
Gotta go over there.
I hate her.
Go over there. Do your best work. A bit like Hulk Hogan did in
I
Japan.
actually despise her. I hope
Goldberg.
she never. I hope she
Shan't
never
we-
gets a main contract in wrestling again. If she doesn't get
She's
another
got
wrestling
one.
job.
If she's gone over there to do her best work, I pity the woman because she can't even do her own finisher.
Yeah,
That's
she
her
comes
best
up with
work.
this convoluted finishes. She can't even do herself.
Well, again, trying stuff out in Japan. It's good.
It's the
good.
same move she's been doing for years. She botches it.
Yeah, she would try to do it a different way.
I would be interested to watch this match that she's just had, though.
Why?
To be fair. I don't know, just see what it was like to say that she's lost it.
Yeah, she's
Well, she's lost the IWGP.
title, yeah.
GP women's title, hasn't she?
Yeah, but now she can go for the Stardom title, which is really the big one. So,
Oh yeah, massive.
So she now been signed to Stardom then?
yeah, well, it's the same company owns them both. It's a bit like a Ring of Honor AEW situation.
Right, okay.
They're both owned by Bushiroad. Journalism. I've done my research today, Ross.
Yeah, you have. It's impressive. Almost impressive. I can't stand the woman. She's unprofessional. She doesn't deserve another job.
Oh,
She's not
speaking of
funny.
People are doing a lot worse.
speaking of
Steve Austin.
unprofessional,
He walked out.
Yeah, he did take his ball and go.
Thing is with Steve Austin though, and this is the big difference.
Brock
He
does
was
it every week.
No, again,
Yeah,
and
it's
this is
true.
the big this is the big difference with Brock Lesnar. They're both talented.
Oh, nonsense. No, they are talented.
Somebody gives a crap about them.
I don't feel like you could just. I feel like you're going too far.
You're going too far. You
I
think
don't
she's the
think
best
I'm
women's
going
wrestler of all time. She goes back to WWE. She's not even in the top 10.
Oh yeah, do you know I know that? Because she told us in an interview. And why would she lie? Right? It's The Rock, Cena, Mercedes Moné.
get out. Speaking of unprofessional wrestlers, Naomi is apparently New Japan are interested. Just
I heard they were.
Never give a shit about the other.
I heard that they were interested. She'd gone over and then decided that they were interested.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's even
Like
worse.
Peter on the wing at
Yeah.
QPR. She was sat outside expecting to be sat.
No, it's
Talking
because
about the worst decision of all time. Naomi following Mercedes.
yeah, it's because they don't want to pay a travel cost in it. It's
That's what I was going to say. Just Naomi reported apparently they wanted to bring her in, but they don't want to currently due to wanting to keep spending down.
yeah. She's back. She's at backstage at GCW tonight. And
She's even
training with the ex Kalista. So
the fact that she was even a women's champion it makes me a bit sick as well.
it's
awful.
Feel the glow.
wrestlers.
Feel the glow.
Yeah, that's a gimmick was a glow stick. It's got like a
The
5-year-old.
kids loved it.
Yeah, they decided
People
against it 'cause
shouting
they felt
you. She
it would
won a
cost too
title.
much.
though. People shouting you deserve it. What was all that about?
She should be in development. She was the fucking Datsul. Really big.
Exactly. She's got no. She's talking about terrible finishes. This is awful.
What the rear view?
Yeah,
Big
terrible.
old-
Not
But
being
I bet you're
mixed.
fine with Asuka's running hip attack, are you? Yeah. This guy.
Exactly looks like ass.
It's the same-
What's
it's the
that?
same move.
It's awful.
Yeah, that booty.
And do you know what? Asuka finish matches with it. Awful wrestler. So, hands down, has to be one of the worst decisions ever made by a wrestler to throw a lot in with her. It's a bit like when Buff Bagwell walked out with bloody Lex Luger. Yeah, well done, mate. You fucked it now in the WWE.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have walked out if I was them, but you know,
Terrible decision. And they're getting rightly so, getting what's coming to them.
not for Mercedes.
Nobody wants to sign them.
Mercedes Moné's doing well. She just
Nice
signed a contract.
one. Sign the contract. Yeah, but sign the contract where? She's probably getting about 10 quid a week.
God.
Yeah, she wrestle in front of 3 people.
Oh,
Who
God,
cares?
wrestling's not just WWE, you know. Honestly.
Yeah, but it is though. But it is.
This guy.
Stay over there then. Stop coming on my Twitter.
She is.
And then at least
You create your own Twitter feed, right? Just use the For You tab. So all the people you follow us. You know, you can filler it if you want. Put a filler on.
just stay away. And if she's going to stay in Japan, then do your shit song in Japanese.
Yeah, she should
Here we go. Here we go. Do you know, because she's under contract with Is it New Japan or what she's under contract with?
Yeah, Bushiroad in general.
Yeah, I'm guessing she has freedom to work in other places whilst she's working there. It's one of them contracts. Goldberg versus Sasha Banks. Finish the story. Come on.
God's sake.
Come on, Goldberg.
I thought he was going to make a sensible point that she could be a
World's Collide. I was including that where it's called, yeah.
Yeah. But no. Goldberg retirement off. Fuck's sake.
Finish the story.
Maybe it's Goldberg retiring other people. Maybe that's it.
That's what it should be. How many people do you think he could retire over 4 cities?
I would like to think. I would like to count.
All right, we'll move on to WWE news. First of all, we will start with something which is quite baffling. Does anybody know why this is going about? Seth freaking Rollins, which is I don't understand why he's still called that.
What is this?
Is against Omos at Backlash.
This is the worst booking in recent WWE. They've not even had a stare off. They've not even had any contact.
They've not had any interaction at all, I think.
Yeah.
I think they need to be very careful with Seth Rollins before I think he will start getting very annoyed very quickly.
No, I don't think he will.
I'm not so sure.
What would he get annoyed? What would he get annoyed about?
He's been in shite. He's not done anything worthwhile for ages.
Since Cody, I'd say he hasn't really done anything worthwhile.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he'd be feeling at that match with Logan Paul. Look, one of Sammy's favourite matches was with Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, the match with Logan Paul was pretty good actually, but I think worthwhile storylines. It's probably Cody's his last one, and that's getting on for a year now. It is a year ago, isn't it?
When was the last time he held a title as well?
He don't need to hold titles. Not everybody needs to hold the titles. Only 5, isn't they? Not many.
I still think he could make a decent US champ.
I think if the Roman didn't have both titles, I think Seth would probably be holding a title right now.
Yeah, WWE could do more in for sure, I think. Don't think you need. Yeah, this Omos match is weird.
It is weird. I think there's a lot more that you could get from Seth Rollins. I think he's been very underutilized at the moment. I'd be interested to see where he goes after Backlash.
But all the conspiracies saying that this is a clear sign that Vince is really back, despite what they said. But I'm thinking random match just happens random with no story. I think Tony Khan has really bought the WWE.
Imagine.
It's if it said dream match on the graphic, it'd be Tony all day long, wouldn't it?
Somebody's dream though, this.
Yeah, almost is.
Maybe Rollins will get a good match out of Omos.
I think he would.
Maybe it's what Omos needs. Maybe Omos is better with a little guy.
It is, but why wouldn't you just? It's not like we're kind of we've still got 2 Raws left before Backlash, haven't we? So why would you not just do something on? Why did you have to announce it on Friday? Why would you not just do something on Raw tonight? As this goes out?
Agreed.
Maybe it turns out MVP's paying Adam Pearce.
Yeah, I mean they might explain it. They've done it before. With when Lesnar came back, and they were like, "Oh, he's up against Randy Orton, big match," and kind of. But neither of these people have that legitimate sports vibe for it to make it worth it. So as it stands, it's random as fuck, unless they explain it on Raw tonight. In which case, I'll stand corrected.
Or maybe when they announce matches like this, they don't tend to go ahead, do they?
No, I think it's all go ahead.
I don't know. It's almost like they were just running through the matches on SmackDown and they put the graphic up by accident. As if they were planning it. And then they were like, oh shit, we've put that on telly now, so now we just have to announce it properly. But it just shouldn't have gone out yet. So maybe we'll see some tonight.
Well, we'll watch this.
But who loses that match? Because you don't want Omos losing twice, but at the same time, I don't want to see Seth Rollins lose.
I think Seth loses it.
Is it?
That would piss Seth off, though, surely.
And that's what I mean. I think they've got to be very careful, but I could see him losing.
Depends how it's done, unless it's done to set up a feud with someone else.
I don't think it matters if he loses.
But on the other
hand, it does, doesn't it?
No.
If they book it Omos to win, if they book Omos to lose, he's just going to look piss weak.
Yeah. Well, if you believe some people on Twitter, I don't think I've seen anyone credible tweet it, but some people are suggesting that this is a stepping stone for Omos to challenge Roman Reigns at Night of Champions.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
It's in Saudi Arabia.
It's his 1000th day. I'd really like to see.
Imagine if Omos beat him.
Roman's obviously going to win. I'd quite like to see Seth Rollins win this match and him be the one to challenge Roman for his 1000th day.
I've seen a few rumors of a triple threat to get the title off him, which should be Reigns, Cody, and Brock.
Yeah, that'd be good, but I don't want to see Reigns' title ending. What are we thinking for SummerSlam or Night of Champions?
Night of Champions?
Yeah, I don't want to see it end in Saudi Arabia.
Depends on the money, though. Saudi Arabia might say we want a big storyline.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say, well, fuck off.
Mercedes money comes back.
It's a safe way of getting the title off him, though, isn't it? Because you don't have to be pinned and you can carry on that storyline.
You never lost it.
No, you can't have it. You can't end 1000 day reign without a clean, decisive singles finish, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
I think it'd be lame.
I'm not that mad at Omos Rollins. I think Rollins could quite easily lose and come back because apparently talented wrestlers can.
Oh yeah, he can do it. It won't damage Seth Rollins.
It won't damage him at all.
But I don't
nobody will care. He'll come out on Monday and everybody will still be singing his theme. Nobody will care.
Depends how it's done.
I think even just squash, nobody will care.
I think they would because it's just
they'll care. There's like wrestling fans that get angry for 5 minutes and then they forget about it.
I know, but what purpose would it serve if people are going to forget it anyway? Yeah, but if people
what I'm saying is it doesn't affect Seth Rollins, but it would make Omos look better.
I don't think
Seth Rollins' character won't change whatsoever.
No, I don't think it helps Seth Rollins, but I can see him losing.
I think he'll lose, and
I don't mind him losing, but I don't want to see a squash.
Nobody will be happy, but almost ain't going 10 minutes, is he?
I want to do a hope. You want to do a hope spot?
Right then, we'll move on. Sticking with WWE, New Day vs Imperium has been rumored. If Big E returns, he put a statement out, didn't he, saying he's had his surgery, feels all right. Is he going to see another specialist to see what his options are? He's been out for a year, over a year.
Apparently, that's the match. That's the match that's being pitched backstage for a big return because they want a big match for him.
Well, there was the Intercontinental title match, wasn't they, between Xavier Woods and Gunther on SmackDown last week, which was apparently very good. But people are now saying, I always knew Xavier Woods was the most talented. Give over. Nobody, when New Day were at their peak, was saying, yeah, Xavier Woods, he's the one.
No, I think he's probably more talented than people give him credit for. Because he's always been like the New Day's hype man rather than...
Yeah, but in that three, he wasn't going to be... Nobody was saying, yeah, Xavier Woods, first world champion out of them three.
No, he was never going to be the first, but...
Well, if you think Twitter, that's what Twitter have been saying this week.
Yeah.
But 3 Imperium, very good pros in Imperium. Big E doesn't have to do a lot in the match. Good way to ease him back in.
I was going to say, it's actually quite a safe way to get him back in, isn't it?
Yeah. Doesn't have to do much as he goes in there, throws a few suplexes. That's about it.
It's
gets slapped a few times, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you've put him in like Brock Lesnar or something, is it?
Yeah, they don't do suplexes and stuff like that, do they? They're going to slap him and then he's going to roll out the ring.
Big old meaty boy.
I mean, hopefully he can come back. I don't want him to come back if there's any risk whatsoever, but...
Yeah, I think that's it. If he's fit, yeah, good match. But if not, it doesn't matter.
I would like to see him back. If he does come back, then let's fantasy book. What for Big E? He was obviously world champion.
He ain't going to go back in the main title picture. But I think mid-card, Intercontinental champion, maybe.
You think he's a one and done then?
Do you think they'd book him to beat Gunther?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that if they did.
At some point, you're
going to have to get the title off him.
I wouldn't be mad at it, but I don't see them doing that.
I'd like to see them.
At some point, he's going to lose. He's going to lose the title.
No, I agree, but I just don't think
main event, isn't he?
I just don't think it'll be Big E. I still think it'll be Shamus.
I think that's gone.
Unless they do the
Money in the Bank.
No, Money in the Bank, yeah.
He couldn't have to beat Gunther, though, does he? We've seen Gunther Sheamus now a million times. Doesn't have to beat Gunther. He just the story with Sheamus isn't him beating this person who's held the title for however long. It's him winning the title.
I feel like it is now, though. Only because he's lost to him twice. I feel like it kind of half is.
I don't know.
Like he could still win it in the Continental Championship, but if he was going to win it from someone who's not Gunther, you couldn't have Gunther win it, lose it, and then Sheamus win it off that person like a month later. You got to have a big gap, I think, because otherwise it just looks like. Do you remember when Ember Moon won the NXT Championship after she'd lost to like Asuka like 3 times, and then Asuka presented with the title? It just felt like a bit of a twat, didn't it? Because it was like you've had to wait for it to vacate it before you could win it.
Yeah,
so, I don't know. I feel like it'd be a better story if he beats Gunther and wins it. But yeah, you can do one or the other. But I think now they've kind of built at this point, accidentally, possibly.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I don't think Gunther's got anything to do with Sheamus anymore. I think they've done that bit now.
Yeah, for now. But yeah.
Yeah, in 6 months, everybody will forget.
Yeah, but if it's like Money in the Bank and Sheamus is like, oh, I fell out, I'd like another fucking go at the fucking title. And Gunther's like, yeah, but it's your last shot, mate. All right, I'm had enough of this. Sick of you. Last chance. If you lose, you retire. I'm just booking retirement matches left, right, and centre now.
You want everyone to retire. If you ever lose in WWE, that's it. You finish.
Retired, you're gone. Got a bit of jeopardy, haven't you?
Yeah, but if it's Sheamus against someone like Xavier Woods and he beats him, Money in the Bank, you don't care.
Yeah, no, literally no one will count that match as it sounds shit, to be honest. Like, I'm not even lying to you.
No, but the fact is Sheamus wins the title.
No, against
that's the story.
Who cares?
That's the story, innit? I don't think it matters.
Right, someone help me out here. That's a terrible booking decision by Russ.
I'm not saying Xavier. I'm just saying no, but
you said Xavier.
Any wrestler. I don't think it matters.
No, he's got to overcome the odds now.
I would prefer for Sheamus to be the one to dethrone Gunther.
Yeah, I would.
To then get him into the main title picture.
Yeah,
that's where he belongs to be.
I just think if they were going to do that, they would have done it.
No, because you can't have two wheels going against each other at the moment.
Well, I think they want him to beat Honky Tonk Man's record. There was I think it was Andrew Zarian reported that they want to basically update the record books.
What's Honky
Tonk? They got all these old fellas. It's like 400 and something days.
35, is it? Something like that.
Yeah,
well, he's not far off then, is he?
I don't know when that falls.
He's not far off
in relation to Money in the Bank, but apparently, there's like all these fucking old guys are in the record books that people aren't heard of. So they want to kind of update them a little bit, and that's why there's all these long title reigns going on now.
Honky Tonk was 454.
What's a Gunther at now? 300 and something.
Has he done a year? He's done a year, hasn't he, Gunther?
No,
I think he won it after WrestleMania last year, didn't
he? 313. He did it June the 10th is his year.
3 more months in it, essentially. 4 more.
Oh no, so Money in the Bank's 1st of July, so it won't be the record, will it? Well, that'll work.
So he's got another 6 weeks ish before he breaks the record. 6-7 weeks.
Oh, there we go.
No, sorry, before he breaks the year.
I was going to say,
sorry,
question all my maths credentials there.
Sorry,
yeah. Right, moving on. Staying with WWE then. Gable Steveson. Everyone was wondering where he's been.
Has anyone won where he's been since 2021 when he debuted and never was seen again?
Yes,
he's been having some issues. Yeah, he's been having some issues, hasn't he? Some like health issues.
Oh yeah, that he's just he hasn't set the world alight like we were expecting.
Yeah, he's had. I can't remember what the thing was he had. He's definitely had some medical treatment.
No, he did because
he had a heart condition, didn't he? He's had some sort of heart condition, that something Wolf syndrome that MVP had.
It's called Wolf Heart or something like that.
Yeah, Wolf Heart.
He's had that. Heart.
Yeah, I know.
That's what the guy's taking the shot.
I know.
Or Wolf Heart. That's I think.
Yeah,
it's like the new Marvel films. Like...
that's what it's called. Wolf.
Yeah, no, it is something like that. You're right.
All right.
Wolf Heart. He's had that, hasn't he? So I had to see what's the rush. He went back to finish his college thing, which he did. He's then retired from college wrestling.
No, he's going back. Amateur wrestling. It's going back.
Wolf Parkinson White syndrome.
That's the one.
Yeah. It's not Wolf Heart, is it? It's very
it's commonly known as Wolf Heart. In the Cultaholic thing, in brackets, it said Wolf Heart.
Sounds like a superhero.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Wolf Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's been getting that sorted out. So I think everyone's been a bit harsh on him.
Yeah. I don't really care for him.
He's having a heart surgery. You know what I mean? Give him a break, let him have a chance.
No, he's going back to amateur wrestling, isn't he?
He's not going to be any Kurt Angle, is he?
No.
No. Is anyone?
Is he going to be a Chad Gable? That's what we really want to know.
I think that's what I kind of think. That's what they're wanting him to do.
Bobby
Jason
Lashley. He was a
Jordan.
He's not. I'm just going to be honest now. He's not got the look of a world champion, has he? It's not going to happen.
I don't
He's
know.
it's going to be a mid card at best. He's probably going to
You could
get put
bring
in a
him-
tag team with someone. Probably Chad Gable.
Well, you
They'll make
bring him
some
in
sort
as
of gimmick
part.
with it.
Bring him in as part of the Alpha Academy, and then you have him turn on Gable. No, that's your first feud, isn't it?
Well, I don't think Alpha Academy are going to be around to come the draft because Ortiz is going to be going with.
Well, Ortiz goes, so then who does he brings in? He needs a partner to go against the maximum male model, so he brings in Gable Stevenson.
I'd rather just see Chad Gable do a bit of singles work for a while.
So you got Chad Gable and Gable Stevenson. The Gables.
Yeah, I don't think
Chad
they
Gable
rate
Stevenson. That's the name.
Chad Gable Stevenson.
I don't think they rate Chad Gable. Or
He's
not
he's a-
high. Well, maybe
such a good
not rate
worker, though.
him. Yeah, but I don't think they see him any bigger than what he is now.
He can't. He's only a short man, isn't he?
Yeah, he's tired. He needs to grow his hair back as well because he's got a massive head.
Triple H might see him as more of a not a main event time, but more of a could do more.
US title level is about his
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
But I think everyone gets hung up on, any ex amateur wrestler being Kurt Angle. I don't think Kurt Angle is Kurt Angle. There isn't another Kurt Angle. It's like not all footballers turn into Stone Cold, do they?
No, you forget
it's
it's
just
yeah.
It's just one of them things.
Yeah. But
You've got your two types, haven't you? You've got Kurt Angle, who's brilliant at everything, and you've got Brock Lesnar, who's an absolute beast.
yeah, he was
It's a bit
garbage wrestler as
harsh.
well, wasn't
It's a bit harsh to put Stevenson in that level, I think.
he? Yeah. How long do you think he's got to capitalize on being a gold medalist?
I think it's been and
Oh,
gone
wow.
now.
Ah,
I think it's
don't
been and
think
gone.
so.
Been and gone.
Well, when Angle won his in
It's straight
'96,
away.
Yeah,
You
when did he
forget.
debut in the end?
99.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it with a broken freaking neck, guys. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, but and Kurt Angle was still wearing his medals 2006 before he got released.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't
I
know.
think he's got
Society
loads of
moves on a
talent.
lot quicker these days, than it used to.
Yeah, but Mark Henry was still called world's strongest man, and he hadn't held the record for years.
Yeah.
He come 15th in the Olympics.
Yeah.
He was right low down.
I just get the impression reading his because he was injured, right?
Yeah.
He is officially the world's strongest man according to some measurement now. I can't remember what it is. Or was. I don't know because he's obviously had these health issues, but I just don't get the impression that Gable Stevenson cares that much about doing this.
No, I think
Be
the
done.
impression is that he'd rather carry on doing his
Yeah.
college stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just wants to break all
But
their records and then
because
come across as the
toying
best.
they were toying with UFC as well, but I guess now he's got the option to do both, hasn't he? So you might end up seeing him in the UFC before you see him in WWE.
Yeah. Maybe. What are your options if you're a top wrestler? You either go to UFC or you go to thingy, don't you? You go to WWE. They're your two options. I imagine WWE pays a hell of a lot more money, especially for a gold medalist.
Yeah, I'm in the same company now, so
Yeah. No,
if he
we'll
wants to
see
do
what
both, does he do
happens.
both?
I don't think he does. Right then, what else have we got? And Twitch and WWE have a new deal. Guess I've read little bits about this. I'm not going to pretend I understand the business behind it, but I believe it's going to allow WWE wrestlers to carry on streaming on Twitch because WWE now going to get some money from it.
I'm just going to quote my tweet from the other day when this got announced of how many AEW wrestlers are probably sat there now regretting the decision of spitting the dummy out because they're not on TV, they're not getting used, so they're not earning any money. They're earning money, a bit of money from Twitch.
So now we could have done it.
There wasn't
Still
that
tweeting
many.
Adam Cole there.
I was going to say I don't think there was that many that did Twitch. There was that sort of had to stop.
Wasn't that the reason? That was the reason Paige left, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or Soraya.
Yeah, but because she carried on, didn't she? But I still don't think she'd have been allowed to wrestle in WWE.
I think Adam Cole was the main one, probably.
I think she'd have got cleared if she's been cleared by AEW. I think she'd be cleared by WWE now.
I'm not so sure. I think they're a lot more careful than AEW, to be honest. But yeah, Adam Cole's a big. But I don't know how big of a thing that was for him or not, because he's never sort of said. It's never come out really, has it? He's never sort of said anything bad about the company.
No, he's been very clever with that compared to some other.
Because I think he'll go back.
Will he
I don't think
go?
he'll,
Like-
Because I
Well,
think the lust is gone now.
I'm just if I was Triple H now, because it's obviously it's been announced this week that he is still in charge of creative. You're going to look at any wrestler in AEW and think, fucking hell, they're setting the world on fire. Apart from maybe MJF, but in regards to ex-WWE superstars, there's no one that's gone across
Yeah,
and
he's
lit the
still
world
got.
on fire.
I think he's still got his favourites. So
John Moxley.
He won't ever go back though.
I know,
no,
but if I was going to pick one, even if pick any, it doesn't have to be ex-WWE. John Moxley would be the one I would pick. From
yeah,
I think
I still think Triple H has got his favourites.
I think well, Joe's got a job for life with Triple H. I think he'll be one to go back across in some sort of backstage role.
It's a backstage role, but yeah, for me, it's I don't know Adam Cole. Like if he went across, even if he jumped from AEW to WWE now, it just wouldn't. I don't feel like it would feel as big as it would have done him just coming up to SmackDown from NXT.
Yeah, for me, he was better in NXT. He's gone across to AEW and it's just almost like a joke.
The problem in AEW is he's had that big injury as well, hasn't he? He has. How long was he out for? Is it 3?
Yeah, he got a concussion, but even before then, like he won.
No, he wasn't.
It never felt right for me. It just didn't.
But I don't think the concussions helped him at all. To be fair, but I still think he would easily get signed by Triple H again.
I think he gets signed. They go into the mid cap, which is probably what his level is.
Yeah.
No, but he is now. I think if they handled him straight from NXT to the main roster, I think you could have made him a bigger
I'll be honest,
but they shot themselves in the foot because they wanted to put him as a manager, didn't they? So I can kind of see why it was like, well, I'm not doing that.
I'll be honest, I think if he was to get re-signed by WWE, he'd be going straight back to NXT.
Yeah,
I think unfortunately, I think that is his career essentially.
Yeah. If they wanted to give a boost to NXT, it's not a bad idea. But
make it a third brand again. That's what we're going to do anyway. Yeah.
But the Twitch deal is a good deal for WWE wrestlers, Russ.
It's a good deal for WWE though.
Yeah,
because they get a cut out of it as well.
But they get a cut out of Twitch's side, don't they?
Yes, so not the wrestler side.
Not the wrestler side, which is what everyone was like the full outrage. Fine. But we'll let's ask our resident Twitch expert, Sarah Peters.
Mm-hmm.
What is what cut the Twitch take out of like a regular streamer's bits?
I've never really worked out. It is. I think it's about 50-50, to be fair.
Okay.
Twitch cut of subs.
This is journalism at its finest.
I'm just trying. Yeah, so for affiliates, Twitch earns 50% of sub. Some high-end Twitch partners keep 70%. So it kind of depends where you are, but it's between 30 to 50%.
Yeah,
but still, obviously, donations is totally different because they go straight to the.
Oh, okay, so they do go straight. So if I give you
because
50 bits, how many bits are you taking?
25.
You get 25.
Okay, 25 bits.
But if you donate, then and it goes through PayPal, then you only lose the PayPal fee.
Right. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. So for every
because if WWE took
for every sub you get £2.50 basically.
So if WWE took a cut off the wrestler side, then all of a sudden they're getting like 20% out.
Yeah.
But it's taking it to Twitch's side, so it's a good deal.
Good for WWE, that isn't it?
Yeah, it's
they'll make more people do it. I think we'll have more content on Twitch.
See, I don't think they will. I still think it'll be one of them where people be free to do it as and when they want. Really.
I can't wait. We're just going to log on to Twitch one day, and the Undertaker's going to be there playing Crash Bandicoot, something like that. It's going to be great.
Do it, right? Let's go a bit crazy, yeah.
WWE start their own channel? Sonic. It's the fucking Bergman.
Is there going to be wrestling on Twitch?
Well, they showed the bump on Twitch already, so there's that.
I don't think you ever see wrestling on Twitch because
they put the pre-shows on Twitch.
But I don't think you'll see like in-ring action because that's free, isn't it? And I still think they'll want people to come to their TV deals to show that they're like
I think they'll do something a bit like up, down, down.
Yeah, that sort of stuff's fine. And the bump and the talk show, the pre-show talk shows are fine, but to actually sort of show in-ring action, I don't think you ever see anything like that on Twitch.
Right, and we will end the news with potential draft picks. Ilya Dragunov has been apparently told he's going to SmackDown. Von Wagner is apparently going to be a huge star. He's going up.
Von Wagner is not going to be a huge star. He
Well,
They
apparently
want him to main event WrestleMania. That's the
oh
rumor.
god, he's a charisma vacuum.
So
The
was
best
Roman
thing he's
Reigns.
ever done is say come Tuesday.
The thing is, Roman Reigns was a vacuum 4 or 5 years ago. Look what where he is now.
Yeah, he's never going to be at Roman Reigns.
It's all about the gimmick, though, isn't it? If he gets a good mouthpiece with him, don't need any.
They tried that in NXT, and he just it's rubbish.
No, I feel like you do need there's only really Andre the Giant is.
Yeah, he's very much for me. Von Wagner's very much got a ceiling level, and it is about where he is now.
Yeah, and who else? Bron Breakker, Tyler Bate, they've all been rumoured.
Yeah, I can see both of them too.
Right. I had this debate with someone on Twitter, but it needs to be said because I'm sick of it. Tyler Bate, get some fucking knee pads. It looks ridiculous. It's just off-putting.
It's old school, isn't it?
Strutting around in pants when you're on knee pads, it just looks odd. Something about it. Just it
and
really,
his little boots.
It doesn't sit well with me.
No, I know what you mean.
It looks weird.
Do you remember when Triple H used to pull his knee pad down to make the knee to the head look, and it always looked ridiculous?
Yeah.
It
looks. It needs to sort it out. If I was Triple H,
he needs to sort it out.
Oh, I'll be happy for Vince to step in this situation. Like, say
to be fair, I'm still surprised that it's only taken for NXT UK to be closed down for him to actually go across to America. I was convinced it was going to happen about 4 or 5 years ago.
He might not have wanted to.
Yeah, he's been forced his hand.
Gunther was slightly forced, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'd tell a bet that I reckon he would be.
He's only young though. All his mates are here.
Yeah, but Pete Dunne's there.
In NXT Europe meant to be a admin this year. Who's going to win that?
I don't know. I wonder if they're going to sign some of the released UK people back again.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say Dragunov should be the champion of that, but no, I want him on the main roster.
Dragunov's great.
Dragunov's really Dragunov.
He's really good. He's done. I think he's done decent in NXT, from what I understand. So
yeah, he's so good. Give that title to JD McDonough.
Oh yeah, you could do it. Can I?
John Devlin.
Yeah.
Give it to him. I'll give it to Flash Morgan Webster. Get him back.
No,
Nathan Cruz.
Yeah, there we go.
I wonder if someone like Flash Morgan.
I'm going to quit the show if Nathan Cruz becomes NXT Europe champion.
When I do wonder if people like Flash Morgan Webster will come back when NXT Europe is launched.
I don't know, because there might be a lot more like European wrestlers that we've got no idea about because they're like
to be fair, we had all those on NXT UK anyway. It wasn't exclusive.
I don't know. There might be. What is that? What's that German promotion that's on?
Doped Up.
Yeah, that's on thingy. There might be loads on there.
Well, they've ended all those relationships, haven't they? They're all...
Yeah, because they might be taking all talent.
Yeah. Right, you're gonna hate this, Ross, but here's what I'd do. I would get Zack Sabre Jr. would be my pick. I'd go out and get him.
It's a big name.
We're trying to put people to sleep.
No, but it's a big name.
Because you ain't going to get casual fans watching NXT Europe. It's going to be the hardcores.
Yeah.
So give them what they want.
That's true. And if you're going to get a European who's got a big name and is not insufferable, then you go for Zack Sabre Jr. because I can't stand Will Ospreay.
Yeah, although he's looking more likely than ever to sign for WWE at this point.
Yeah, because he sort of come out this week and said he can't do what he wants to do anymore, hasn't he?
And his girlfriend, wife, partner, I don't know who she is.
Bea Priestley.
She is in NXT.
She's not called Bea Priestley anymore, is she?
No.
Blair Davenport.
That's it.
Actually, know someone's English without telling you that they're English. Fucking Blair Davenport.
Tony Blair's Davenport.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
She's from Harrogate.
We should be offended at that. Bloody Blair Davenport. It's like getting an American guy in the NXT UK and calling him like a Hank Jones or something.
Yeah. Chad.
It's like worse when he met Nigel McGuinness, like Desmond Wolfe, right?
God's sake. Right. That's the news, I think. Nothing else that I can think of, unless the scoops come in. Lou, has it in the last half an hour?
To be fair, I've given you a lot of scoops there, Annie.
Yeah, you've been on
a lot of original research. A lot of original research.
Blair Davenport and Will Ospreay are no longer together. Split in 2021. Come here for your up-to-date wrestling journalism.
Fuck my theories then.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay, AEW bound. Scoop.
Yeah, there we go. Right, Terry Peters, thank you for joining us.
Thank you all.
Aaron, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Scoop Hell, thanks for joining us.
Scoop hell.
Thank you already for listening, and join us on Wednesday for another episode of Wrestling Around.
That's the button. Yeah,
Brilliant.
Wow,
That's
what
a-
an end.
Where's the button gone?